morning, everybody. How are you? The devilishly handsome Ian Dixon. Good morning, sir.
Shut up, for fuck's sake. Jesus.
Hello, good morning. How are you, everybody? Welcome to the show at Rise Up Show this Monday. This is our final Monday of February. Can you believe even that we are now hurtling towards the end of February already? That is absolutely mental. I am just closing tabs as we speak. I'm putting a full face on this morning. I am getting ready. I am making a commitment to myself this week that every day I'm going to get up, I'm going to do my hair, I'm going to do my makeup. I know it sounds like a bit of a silly intention to make, but the past couple of weeks has been really difficult for lots of reasons. I've got a lot of stuff going on indoors, and when stuff is happening in your personal life, sometimes that kind of affects how you show up, right, within your work. And for me, one of my very first big tattoos was this one here. And it says, you can't really see it because I can't get the angle right, but it says war paint on. And there's mascara, there's lipstick, there's a little compact, flowers and stuff like that. But makeup is a big part of how I like to show up, not how I feel like I have to show up, how I like to show up in the world. It is a way of, it's almost like colouring in. It's one of my self-care things that, even though not necessarily from an outward point of view, the reason why I do it, but from I'm doing a job for a specific outcome point of view, has really helped me when things have been difficult. And I wonder what those things are for you this morning, like not just this morning, but in general. So I know that Amy Blaney, for example, loves a cup of coffee, and that's one of her self-care things. Now, for me, when things feel overwhelming, or when things feel difficult or whatever, that taking some time to colour my face in makes me feel better for whatever reason. And so this morning, and also for some of you might not realise that actually when I first started to build an audience out here in the online space, a lot of it was through makeup. So I would turn up and do like makeup tutorials for like makeup for beginners, makeup for the scared, not makeup like you see these incredible sort of tutorials where they're really involved, but just like day looks. Or, you know, if I was going out singing, I would put my phone up on my dashboard and put my makeup on while I was talking to everybody, and telling people about, you know, the scrapes that I was getting into and all of that sort of stuff. And that eventually morphed into this show where I would, right at the beginning of lockdown, put on my makeup, ready for the day ahead, ensuring certain hope that if I was set up for the day, then I was set up for the day, right? And that is what I am on with this morning. I am putting on my war paint, ready to enter into battle with this, the final week of February, the first week in March. I want to know in the comments, what are you looking? Oh shit, I'm dropping everything everywhere. Hang on a minute. Wait there. Oh, where's that gone now? Hang on. Dropping stuff. I'm dropping stuff and I'm all like wired up for sound. You know, you lose stuff and it right on the floor all the way out of the way. So I want to know that when the going gets tough for you, what are your practices that you do to help you get your head in the game? Mine is definitely makeup, putting on something that makes me feel a little bit fierce, making sure that I'm turning up, making sure that I'm feeling fly. If I'm looking fly, then I'm more inclined to like get my sleeves up. I don't know. How does it work for you lot? How do you do it? Let me know in the comments. So I'm mixing. If anybody's interested, I'll talk you through what I'm doing with my face this morning. So I have on my face 2 primers. I have Benefit Pro Professional and I have Revolution. This stuff is insane. No, it's not Revolution. It's e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. So if you are not into makeup this morning, it might not be the one for you, but I often find Even the guys, even the people that don't wear makeup, often come across me doing my makeup. They go, I started watching, Dan, and I just couldn't stop watching. So you might just stay with me this morning. Who knows? So I'm mixing up a couple of flavors of foundation this morning because I'm in between shades. I'm in between a bit of tan and my sort of a winter English rose complexion. So I mix up a little bit because I don't want anything too heavy. So this might look like, oh my God, Dan, that's like a ridiculous too light shade. But bear with, please hold. We're going to trust the process. As with everything, my angels, my loves, my darlings, we trust the process, don't we? When things are going off, we trust the process. When you're doing your makeup, if you do your makeup, you trust the process. When anything's happening, the process is never the most comfortable thing to go through, and neither is A, watching me, or B, going through the process of putting makeup on. If I've straightened my hair, then that's me making it public for that day that I have my shit together. You'll not see it straight a lot. Singing in the kitchen. I love Elf. Doing it with me. Who's doing the makeup with me this morning? I just feel like I really want to like set up the day. I've got my hair. I've got a hair wand at one side. I'm going to curl my hair today. I'm going to film some content today, film some reels, take some pictures. I've got some merch to shoot today. So yeah, I want to put my war paint on ready for the day. So let's talk about intentions this week then, my darlings. What are your intentions this week? The premise of the show, Wise Up, Rise Up show, is just that we show up on a Monday, set our intentions together. And we set our intentions together with a view to thinking, okay, what's going to make this week a smasher? So what's going to round out February for you? What's going to see you hitting up the DMs of March, telling it that it looks sexy? What does that look like for you? I want to know in the comments. Come and get amongst it with me. For me, I am definitely making sure I am putting a heavy focus onto my self-care, so that I can show up for work to the best of my ability with all of the fire in my belly. Like, we're heading into March, which you know what that means. It's Be Inspired month. Who's yet to get their ticket? There is only 18 tickets left, and then we are sold out, which is very, very, very exciting to have a sold out event. Tickets are going to go on sale, fingers crossed, this week for a singing gig that I am putting on. So me and my incredible musician friend George Alfie, we're putting on a night together whereby I'm going to be singing, he's going to be performing with his phenomenal band. We're going to be doing that below the south of the Watford Gap, sort of the London or surrounding area. We're just waiting on confirmation from a venue. Tickets are going to be around sort of £15. That's going to be on the 27th of April, Thursday, the 27th of April. Get that date in your diaries. It's going to be an absolute banger. No business. There's not going to be any presentations. There's not going to be any talks or anything like that. It is music, drinks, and dancing. That is all it is. It is a social. We're going to get together and have a boogie. And I'm going to have a sing, which I'm very, 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 very exciting. Amy Mantle, let's have a little look. I've got my first big month of the year. I'll be dead honest. I've got £2.5 grand on a credit card. I want paid in full by the end of March. Yes, I love that as an intention. Let's get that wiped off. Let's get going on that. That's very exciting. So foundations on. We've put our base layer on. It's in the diary. My favorite things: music, drinks, and dancing. I have got you. We're just waiting on a venue. We've had a venue that we were looking at, but it's fallen through. In fact, if any of you know of any venues in the London or surrounding area that you think will be wicked, so we're going to be filming, we're going to be creating a little music video, we're going to be doing a little bit of all sorts. If you want to come and get involved in that, you are welcome. Come and get involved. So tickets are going to be £15. They're going to go on sale this week as soon as we've got that venue boxed in. If not this week, then definitely next week. Probably going to have room for about between sort of 70 to 100 people. Hey, Danny, it's been a while since I managed to catch you. Who is this? He says Facebook user. Give Facebook permission for me to see you. Hey, Danny, not caught you live for ages. Nina A. Spencer. What did you miss then? So you missed that I am putting on a music gig. Me and my phenomenal friend George Alfie and his band, and so his full band, we are going to be putting on a show together on the 27th of April in that London / Surrey area. So we would love it if you put that date in your diary, 27th of April, put it away in your diary and come along and come and have a drink and a dance with us. And that's all it is, drinking, dancing. There's no business to be done on that particular occasion. It is just going to be us all getting together, letting our hair down. We are doing a bit of filming for it. It's very, very exciting. So yeah, lots of dancing, lots of having a bit of a boogie. Now this bit, you lot, it's going to get a bit scary. You've got to trust me. So just forgive me a second while this just gets a little bit weird up in here. For anybody that's not seen contouring before, you may have done out in the online space, but this is me actually doing it in front of you. I'm looking very beautiful in the process. I'm really enjoying. Sarah Brabham is just saying, I'm really enjoying you singing this year. Yeah, it is something that I'm quite conscious that I don't want to let go of. That it's something that really does light me up. It's something that makes me really happy. It's something that if I don't consciously choose, then life tends to kind of run away with me a little bit. And then I just don't get to do it. And I find that really sad. And, hit the big 4-0 this year. I don't really want to be in a position where I'm not singing because, there's a bit of a shelf life on that sort of thing. And I really want to make sure that I'm, making the most of where I find joy, right? And I find joy when I'm singing. So I really want to make sure that I'm doing as much of that as I am possibly able. Do you need a stagehand for the gig? I miss doing theatre stuff. I think we'll be all right, Nina, to be fair. It's not going to be like a big involved situation. I'm just going to get on stage. I'm going to do a set. They're going to do a set. And there's such an exciting band to watch. And some of you will have seen George just play on his own. And actually him with his band is really something special. The band are so talented. They've got Emily on bass. They've got Tommy Beeson on the drums. Some of you will have met Tommy at JoJo's Book Ball and Brandon on the guitar. The musicians are so talented. And then, I've got a little bit of entertaining. What's the name of the band? It's George Alfie. So the band go out under George's name. But as a bunch of musicians, they are absolutely phenomenal. If you go over to Spotify, you can actually stream their music. If you just go and search George Alfie, actually, there's a brand new release on there. It's a bit of a tearjerker, actually, called It Will Be All Right. But yeah, so I want as many of you as possible there. I want to sell it out. It's not, like I say, it's just going to be an evening. We're going to get together. We're going to let our hair down and just enjoy ourselves for a night of music. And that's on the 27th of April. So keep your peepers peeled. Like I say, we're doing some filming. We're doing all sorts of things. So it's going to be really cool. We'll be doing that in conjunction actually with Clue Content, who I've been working with. It's headed up by Inga Hunter, and you will be seeing from the beginning of April onwards. My socials are about to go up a notch in terms of quality, and I'm very, very, very excited. So we've done a few days of filming. All of that's been edited as we speak, ready to go live onto my Instagram, my TikTok, into Q2. So very, very exciting. They look bloody amazing. I can't wait to see your socials. Yeah, they're so good. So good. Go and check them out, Clue Content. But we'll be doing that gig in conjunction with Clue Content. So our videographers will come from there. Inga's going to be there. And hopefully as many of you as possible. So let me know in the comments if you're going to be there. I will let you know, for those of you that need more specifics on details, I will let you know the exact venue. Hopefully, fingers crossed, by the end of this week. Tickets are going to be £15. So pop that £15 away, squirrel it away, and get your mates together. What are you doing on the 27th? Oh, we're going to go and see Danny Wallace singing. So it'll be really nice to just do something in that space and not have any pressure in terms of anything else. We'll have just done Be Inspired, which is at the end of this month. So it'll be nice to just do something. It's a little bit for me, like it's a bit for me and a bit for you. But to sing is really something that I do to like really, really fill my cup up. And it would be really lovely to do that and celebrate with as many of you as possible. So what else do I need to tell you? 23rd of April, for those of you that want to get your running shoes on, more on this is coming. We have got the Fly Anyway 10K, which I can't wait for. Training has started for that now. So you'll find more on my Instagram stories, like how training's going. I'm starting with the Couch to 5K and then the Couch to 10K. But yes, the Fly Anyway 10K is on the 23rd of April at Heaton Park in Manchester. We'll be kicking that off. I think it's at 10:30 in the morning. But if anyone wants to come and run that, wheel that, if you want to roller skate it, conga it, walk it, whatever it is you want to do, you are most welcome to come along and join us for the Fly Anyway 10K. I know Nina Melody came around with us last time. I know Jodie Danner and the squad came down, but if you were wanting to come and just spend the morning with us, we're raising money for the Fly Anyway Foundation on the 23rd of April. So lots of exciting things happening March into April, which I'm really excited about. Tell me what you're excited about. Come on, tell me what is going to make this week a win for you. This week is all about selling those final 18 tickets, getting this event sold out, and also getting this music gig on the road, making sure that you guys can all get your tickets, get your friends together. Let's have a little bit of a jolly up. Let's take the pressure off a little bit. Let's just enjoy the end of April together and have a little bit of a boogie. So premise of the show at Wise Up Rise Up show, we set our intentions at the beginning of the week. In the middle of the week, we do some learning together. And on Wednesday, you are going to be joined, or we are going to be joined by our table sponsors for Be Inspired. So one of the perks is that if you are one of our table sponsors, bring you onto the show and have a little chat about what it is that you do, what you're excited about, who's going to be joining you on the table, give you an opportunity to see who you're going to be meeting when you come to Be Inspired, for those of you that are coming along. So that's really cool. What else do I have to tell you? Oh, big news. Big news. So after every Be Inspired, most of you will know we launch our the new cohort, the new mastermind. And that will be happening as per usual. However, out of the 20 spaces, there are only 5 left on the next cohort. Before we've even launched, we've already sold 15 spaces on the next cohort of Be Inspired, which means that our launch is going to look a little bit different this time. So Be Heard is still going to go on general sale, but we've beefed things up a little bit this time. So there is some really exciting news that's coming up about the launch of Be Heard. I'm actually teaming up with somebody this time. So we are locking arms and we are going to do a collaboration, which is very exciting. I haven't done this sort of properly or formally before, because the stars have never aligned. This is something that I always implore people to go and get involved with. This time you can get involved together. We can get involved together. So that sounds very cryptic, but more on that in the coming couple of weeks. So that's some exciting news that's just around the corner. It's not too far away, but keep your peepers peeled for an epic collaboration that's happening in the not too distant, and you can get involved with me. You can learn how to get speaking about your business, but also how to be making more money on your business. And if you wanted to know more about that, make sure that you are a part of my email list. Go to imthequeenbee.co.uk and just scroll to the bottom and go and get yourself on my email list if you haven't already. So how are we doing? Oh, look at that. That looks a bit strange, doesn't it? So remember what I said to you about trusting the process. So my foundation's done. And for some of you that are like pros at makeup, you'll be like, oh, Danny, you're doing things the wrong way around. You should do your eyebrows first. Or you should do this first. I'm not asked. I'm going to do things my own way. Someone's just put boot camp. Who's excited about the Be Heard boot camp? That's coming up around the corner. We have lots and lots of repeat offenders for that. If you don't know what Be Heard boot camp is, that is a week where in the Hive, I'm going to teach you how to speak about your business. So we do it twice a year. It is always really exciting. It's a fantastic opportunity to network and learn about other people that are in the hive. So many collaborations and friendships have come out of the Be Heard Bootcamp. Forgive me a second. I'm just looking for my eyebrow brush and I can't bloody find it. Hang on. Talk amongst yourselves. Well, don't talk amongst yourselves. What have I bloody done with it? This is what happens. This is what happens when you go and do a gig, right? And you're in a rush to get ready, and then everything just gets thrown everywhere. It's exactly what's happened here. Everything's got thrown everywhere, and now my best eyebrow brush, I can't find it. I bloody find it. That will be enough. I found it. Have I found it? I hope I found it. Stand down. We're all good. I'm always searching for mines without a gig. What do you mean? Oh, without a gig. I see what you mean. Yeah, I just everything gets thrown everywhere. Good morning, my darling. Who's done boot camp before? I would love to know if you've done boot camp before. The Be Here boot camp, over the course of 5 days, I share with you top hints, tips, and tricks to get speaking about your business so that you can make more money, have more impact, and have more influence. There are some really exciting things coming up in 2023. I'm speaking at Atomicon with Andrew and Pete. Andrew and Pete are coming to speak at Be Inspired. Is anyone going to Expert Empires? Nick James's event in March. I'm going to be there as a delegate this time. It'd be great to see some of you there if anybody's going along to that. Who else? What else am I going to be doing? Ideas Fest. Massive announcement coming out about Ideas Fest in the not too distant future. You are going to want to be there. I can't say any more than that right now, but yeah, very, 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 very exciting. Repeat offender. Sarah's a repeat offender. Geraldine McGraw is so good. Repeat offender. Amy Blaney's done it a few times before. It is so good. Such a good opportunity for us to kind of get together as a community, get speaking about what it is that we do, but also learn more about ourselves, learn about, when we speak about our business, how you spoke about your business 6 months ago might be very different to how you'd speak about your business now. So people always come back to the Be Heard Bootcamp just to kind of recheck in with how is it that they're speaking about the business? How are they cock blocking their visibility? It's another a reason why people come back again and again and again. So there's lots to look forward to. Some of you have been waiting for a long time for an opportunity to work with me directly. Like I don't open the doors very often to come and work with me because I really like to focus on each cohort as it comes through. So I have only very, very limited space for one-to-one work. And then my cohorts are my key focus. So that's really exciting that it's just around the corner for those of you that have been wanting to work with me for a while. Your chance is coming. Your time is coming. I do it every time. It's good to refresh, and I always take away a new nugget of magic. Yeah, you're always at different sort of bits, different areas of your learning, right? Different areas of your understanding of where it is that you're at. So it's always really good to check in. I think a 6-month gap between doing these things is really healthy. Just to see, how am I getting on? How am I speaking about my business? How are people reacting, responding to it? It's a really good opportunity to have that kind of litmus check as to where you are and, how are you articulating what it is that you do? Do you need to sort of recheck in with it again? So yeah, very, very excited about the Be Heard Bootcamp. I know lots and lots and lots of you are going to be coming to get involved with that, and I cannot wait. Right, what else do I need to do here? I need to blend. So eyebrows are done, base is done. I've got white eyeliner. If anybody's wondering what I'm doing, there's like a white eyeliner situation going on here. And what the white eyeliner does is it extends the white bit of your eye, right? So it looks like it lets more light into your eyes and makes your eyes look bigger, apparently. So that's why I do it. How fast though? How fast the time has gone since the last Be Inspired event, right? Absolutely. You know, so much so that we're actually looking for our event sponsors for our next event in September. It's absolutely wild, 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 wild how fast everything's going. And we've got to keep up because there's lots of really cool stuff that's happening in the not too distant. And we try not to let time sort of get away with us too much. So my eyeshadow's done. Anyone can see I'm walking and talking at the same time. This is something that lots of you always comment on. Danny, how can you do this at the same time? I don't know is the honest answer, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't know. I've done it for a long time, and so I think it's just a practice situation. I have lost one. I found it. As soon as I say I've lost something out loud, that's it. It like kind of comes back to me again. I think I'm going to go for a little I was going to go for a little wing, but I might not. No, I'm not going to go for a wing today, but I'm going to go for some eyeliner. See, now I have to be quiet. I can't talk and do eyeliner at the same time. I can't do my mascara without my mouth gaping like a fish. Yeah, I think that's we're less likely to, I don't know what it is, but there's like a reflex, a connection between sort of our eyes and our mouth. Look, case in point. You don't blink as much when you've got your mouth open. Don't know why. If anyone wants to do that research whilst we're online together this morning, I mean, go ahead. But yeah, for whatever reason, we don't blink as much. I'm trying not to talk about my eyeliner on at the same time because I'm actually putting proper eyeliner on today, which I don't really normally do. But I fancy a little switch up today. I think it really is for me, like makeup just makes me feel better. I just don't think that this maybe is the best eyeliner. When it was brand new, fresh it was, but it's only a couple of weeks old and already it's kind of a bit... Revolution, don't let me down. It's let me down, you lot. It's quite flaky. Brings back memories of doing... Sarah's just saying... I was just saying that actually this morning. It brings back memories of me doing my makeup in the car all those years ago. Yeah, this is something that I used to do really regularly. Getting ready for gigs and what have you, and having a little chat about my plans and what it is that I'm going to be doing and what it is that I'm going to be getting up to. And I like it. Like, I enjoy it. I enjoy having a chat while I'm doing it. I enjoy talking to you lot whilst I'm doing it. So if anyone's wondering what we're about to do next, I'm putting some eyelash primer on. So I've curled my eyelashes really quickly. You see me just doing this. I'm putting some eyelash primer on, which will look a bit weird. So it's like this is a white one. I just find that it makes my eyelashes look like I've got... When I put mascara on in a sec, I'll show you. But it makes my eyelashes look like I've got false lashes on without the fiddliness. I actually need some more lash primer. This is a throwback to when I used to have a multi-level marketing, business. I used to work with a company called Unique, and their mascara, Epic Mascara, was just fantastic. I loved it. And sometimes I'm in such a rush that I need to go out and just leg it and go and buy some mascara. And their Real by Benefit is what I'm using at the minute, which looks great when you put it on, but the only problem is that it's really difficult to get off. So when you wash your face afterwards and try and take your mascara off, it just takes forever. It takes loads of goes. I forgot to tell you, I booked my tattoo for hitting my target a few weeks ago. No Hello Kitty guitar for me, though. I think yours is cool. I love mine, I absolutely love it. Considering that it was a forfeit, I feel like, everyone won. I feel like I won. So I had a a little challenge with my friend the other week where if I hit my sales target, I would rebook in for my hair extensions being done again because they were ready for it. And it's a treat that I kept putting off. And if I didn't hit it, put the stakes, I would get their guitar tattooed on my arm. Anyway, I didn't hit it, but I got the tattoo. I got the tattoo. But it looks dead good. So I'm not sad. But then the day after, I hit my sales target, or more than hit my sales target, actually. I absolutely smashed it out of the park. So sod's law, I got all of it. So I was a winner. I was a winner all round, to be honest. But yeah, I got a really cool. It's a really cool guitar. I'm waiting to book an appointment. There was a poem I shared a few weeks ago on my personal profile called "Let Them," and the premise of the poem is about letting happen around you whatever is going to happen around you, so that if somebody's going to stay by your side, then let them. If someone's going to leave, then let them. If someone's going to support you, let them. If someone's not going to support you, let them, whatever it is. And it really resonated, really resonated with me. And I was like, oh, do you know what? I think that feels like really resonant for me. I wonder if it does for anyone else. And loads of people was like, oh my God, yeah, that's an amazing poem. And I thought, right, well, that's my next tattoo. So then I said, if anyone else wants to get the tattoo, my tattooist is going to do the design. And I'm open to a mate states tattoo. So yeah, I'll be doing that in the next couple of weeks, maybe before Be Inspired. I am still costume hunting for Be Inspired. So for those of you that do enjoy the amount of costumes that I have at Be Inspired, you won't be disappointed. But I'm still looking for the one. And by the one, you know what I mean. I mean the poo suit or the unicorn. I mean the one that's going to be, oh God, what's she going to wear now? Still looking for it. Not found it yet. So if any of you got any suggestions, don't post them out in the world, because if I choose it, I don't want anybody to know. But I've got to be able to center a talk around it. So the next week or so, I'm going to be locking that in. But I've got loads of outfit changes and costume changes, as I always do anyway. But the one evades me at the moment. And there's only 5 weeks to go. 5 weeks. Speak to Nikki Kinsella. She's got a few. I have spoke to Nikki Kinsella, actually. She's like me. She's a dafty, isn't she? So, I think, my loves, that's me done. I'm feeling like, my war paint's on. I feel like I am looking into the week ready, steady, Freddy. I'm just going to set. Sorry, not sorry if you came across the show this morning and was looking for sort of in-depth conversation, but hopefully it's got you fired up and ready for the week. I know it certainly has me. I am getting comfy, ready to take my team calls, which is next. And I hope you have an absolutely phenomenal Monday. I hope you're feeling the energy. I hope you are ready to round out February as you deserve. I hope that you are ready to see in March. March to me smells like prosperity, abundance, healing, money. It smells like friendship. It smells like hugs. And it looks like this. All right, my darlings, have an incredible day. I will see you on Wednesday for more Showing Up, Wising Up and Rising Up. Take care.